Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Game Master and welcome again to my channel. Well, there's been a lot of Kingdom Hearts news in the last few days, so let's go over it. They released a new trailer this past weekend with a whole bunch of new info. The first part of the trailer, I thought Square Enix may have out-clevered themselves just an itty bitty bit, with the text that kind of flies by spelling a message that we get to see entirely at the end. Kind of distracts us from some of the action that's going on, and they did show off some of the new battles situations you can get into and a few new areas, I guess, in the Hercules stage that Square Enix went by and made smaller videos just to show off, because I think they realized they screwed that part up. It was kind of a pointless thing to see. However, the reveal of a Toy Story world is intriguing. I was going to guess Moana or Frozen, but Toy Story isn't exactly a big surprise. Square Enix has wanted to include Woody and Buzz in their games for a long time. Woody and Buzz is even hidden in the programming code for Kingdom Hearts 2. They were originally going to be a summons. I'm willing to bet they were probably replaced by Chicken Little because Disney wanted that movie promoted. So, now that Square Enix now has rights to go after all these Disney side franchises that they own. We have a Marvel world with Big Hero 6. We now have a Pixar world. So guess what? This does indeed open a way to a Star Wars themed world, and Square Enix is a bunch of big Star Wars nerds. They may be Japanese, but they are Star Wars nerds. You just gotta look at some of their content. So that's kind of cool. A few other things. Has a 2018 release date. Most people like me were predicting that. I don't know what time in 2018 it's going to be released. It's not going to be a January or February release because Final Fantasy Dissidia is taking up that spot. But I would not be too surprised to see it having a June, August, or September release. We'll just have to see. It's going to be post E3 next year. I can guarantee you on that one. Other news, Tetsuya Nomura has come out and stated that one of the reasons why he hasn't given much info on Kingdom Hearts 3 is because he had to go redo the game with its new engine. That does happen in development sometimes, and yes, it takes a lot of work. I think there were other reasons behind it too, marketing reasons as well. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was released this January, and then we also had 1.5 plus 2.5. I'm pretty sure Square Enix wanted all its marketing money spent on those games, and not too much on Kingdom Hearts 3, especially as they had to redo them. So that is definitely a good reason why we haven't had much to talk about since that trailer in E3 2015. Now, one of the things that has some people up in arms and disappointed is that there's going to be less worlds than Kingdom Hearts 2. Personally, this does not bother me. We already seen the scope of the worlds. According to Nomura, all the worlds are going to be about as big as the entire 2.8 game. The Fragmentary Passage, what took me about 3 hours to complete. That is a long game, or a long stage for a game. So these aren't going to be quick, you're over in an hour like we're used to in Kingdom Hearts. These are going to be some pretty epic stages. You can see that in the sheer scope of the scenes we see in the Toy Story level. So you're not going to be beating these in in less than an hour. Chances are it will probably take you a while, and it looks like there's a lot to explore, and the worlds are very lively. So I consider this a good thing. It's quality over quantity. Kingdom Hearts 2 definitely had the most worlds, but damn, did the stage design suck. That's one of my biggest complaints about that game. They're all flat, they don't feel very interactive, and they're completely forgettable as individual stages go. I don't see myself having that problems with Kingdom Hearts 3 because they look really big, they look really vibrant, so I'm going to love that. So that doesn't concern me much either. So we got a new Toy Story world, we got a 2018 release date, we understand why there hasn't been much coverage, and we already know that there's going to be a few less worlds, but not all the worlds are going to be revealed. He said most of them are going to be new. I hope we do have one or two stages returning, because it is kind of fun to backtrack through old stages and meet some of the old friends again, just as long as it's only one or two. And I do hope we get Hollow Bastion to return. And I do want at least one stage from the 1990s Disney Renaissance. That's when I was a kid, so I enjoy having that there. But anyways, everything looks really good. It's going to come out next year. I can't wait for it. There's probably going to be some more info at another Disney event in Japan in January. I think they also release something usually for the Jump Fiesta, which also happens in Japan. That's usually when we have seen some of the best trailers for Kingdom Hearts games to come out, is during that. So in a few months, I think we'll have even more to talk about. I think Square Enix is going to start priming the pump for this game's release. They are getting ready for it. I do believe they will keep it in the 2018 year unless something major happens in development, some sort of major catastrophe where they have some sort of game-breaking bug and the only way to get rid of it is to redo the whole game. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but I'm pretty sure by the end of next year we will be playing this game. It's been a long time awaited. The last really new Kingdom Hearts game that we got, and I don't consider a fragmentary passage to be a full game, was Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance in 2012. So it's been 5 or 6 years since we actually got a new game for the series. So that's part of the reasons why fans are so impatient. And I also don't count free-to-play mobile games either. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. This is Tommy the Game Master, thanking you for watching. I'll see you guys later.